Hi, this is Jason with 5 Letter Comics Collectibles coming at you with another toy review. This time we're taking a look at the Star Wars The Force Awakens Armor Up First Order Stormtrooper from Hasbro. So the first thing we're going to do is take a closer look at the packaging. So taking a look at the packaging, we have the standard Star Wars The Force Awakens packaging. Now this is the Armor Up figures, so these are a little bit boxed, a little bit different compared to the traditional Force Awakens figures. These retail for about $12.99 up to $14.99 depending on where you buy them from, or compared to like the other figures which you can get for about $7.99. So, but the thing with this is these figures come with like a little bit more of a extra gear, like and they call it the Armor Up series, where you can actually see where you can actually armor up the Stormtrooper. But you know, really great picture of the Stormtrooper on the left. And the top we have the picture of Kylo Ren with the Star Wars The Force Awakens logo. As we go on to the back, much more busy back of the packaging. This is, you see the Stormtrooper on the left and it shows him his armor up gear. Then you have the other figures, or some of the other figures in the armor up line with Chewbacca, Kylo Ren, Boba Fett, and the Flame Trooper. And what I like about this is you can actually see the toy and it shows you what they look like, not just an artistic rendition of it. They actually show the toy, which I really like. And I think that this packaging is much better than the traditional packaging on the back. The traditional packaging is really bland, and I'll show that. This is a Kylo Ren from Wave 1. And, you know, still the same color scheme, but it's just, they have really small little pictures of other characters that you need to build the little droid or the little weapon that they all combine to get. And it's just this open white nothing, and this is just much more visually pleasing. And if we go to the front, let's see if I can get it to stand. These are much easier to stand. You can see the difference in the packaging. So, you know, very similar. I mean, the different color schemes, but the Armor Up, you're definitely getting a larger package. But let's get this guy opened up. So taking a look at the figure, another beautifully molded First Order Stormtrooper. I love the way these guys look. I think I prefer them to the original Stormtroopers. I love their streamlined look. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Great 3 3/4 inch figure. Does not have the articulation, that most other figures have. He has a ball joint on his head. He can move his arms, up and back. He has no waist turn, and he can move his legs. So I mean, he's got that 5 points of articulation, and it's one of the things that this toy line is criticized for the most, especially when a lot of other toy lines for Star Wars, prior to this, have had tons of articulation, and he does not. They do make him in the Black Series, where he does have more articulation, but this is just very basic articulation. And the other thing to note is this is the exact same mold of the First Order Stormtrooper. There are no differences at all. Obviously, when you look at them side by side, they're painted a little bit different. This guy has a little bit better, more pronounced silver piece on his mask, which I'm assuming is like the breathing port. But I mean, there's no molding difference, no nothing. With the Armor Up Kylo Ren, obviously you got a different head sculpt, but you also got different hands, like where the hands, one was gripped a little bit different, and the legs were molded a little different. But this guy is the exact same as the regular First Order Stormtrooper for the same price. So, if you're looking for a First Order Stormtrooper and you don't care about the armor up stuff, then definitely buy the normal one because there's no differences at all. With this guy, he comes with his armor up piece, which is a pretty standard looking little snap-on piece. It has like little missiles here, and you can see that one of them is actually like missing, like he had shot it out, and on the back here. And it basically just snaps on to him. And the one thing I do like about this armor up figure is with the Kylo Ren and with the Poe Dameron one that I have actually reviewed, this one actually snaps on and fits snug. It's like it actually snaps and clicks like over his armor correctly. The Kylo Ren one just kind of slips up on his head, and the Finn one, the Poe one looks kind of stupid. This is the first one I've seen that actually works well with the figure. Obviously this wasn't in the movie, so I mean it's just really how kids want to play, and as far as, you know, do you want to pay that extra money for this extra feature? Is it better than the other, you know, 3 combiner pieces that build like a droid or a weapon? That's really up for you to decide. But I mean, everything's the same. I mean, he's got the little leg holster clip that you can clip the blaster rifle to, and there's just no differences as far as the actual figure. And here we have the armor up First Order Stormtrooper next to the regular First Order Stormtrooper. There's no difference. Like I said, they're the exact same molded figure. You know, the armor up piece fits, you know, just as nice on one as it does the other. So there's no difference as far as the figure. So I mean, the final impressions of this figure is that you really need to, if you want to spend the extra money on this figure, I mean, you're really only paying for the armor up thing. It's just, is it better than getting the Wave 1 First Order Stormtrooper with the extra blaster rifle, or the second wave actually gets like a little blaster gun with a little tripod like this? It's just really what you think you want to pay for. I mean, like I said, Walmart has these for about 12 bucks, so it's not too bad. But if you go to Toys R Us, you're paying about $14.99 for them. So these are hard to find. These are a little bit harder to find. So I mean, the First Order Stormtroopers, a lot of people like to army build. So I mean, this is the only way you can get them. It's definitely a really good figure because, like I said, it's the exact same. And this armor up does have kind of a cool little, you know, play factor for kids, and it looks cool, and it actually works compared to some of the other armor up figures. So I definitely recommend this figure, but like I said, it is more money, and it's really up to you to decide if you want to spend that extra money to get this for this extra feature, or if you just want the regular standard Stormtrooper. But once again, this has been Jason with Violator Comics Collectibles. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and I'll see you guys next time.